Hi everyone, I'm Lauren, and today this is either going to be a really long video or a really short video, and it's probably going to be a pain in the butt to edit, but today I'm going to be going over my Complete Owned TBR, so the books that I own that I haven't read yet. I know that I have a somewhat large TBR. I have a ballpark on where it is. I know it's smaller than some other booktubers, and I know it's larger than some others. Honestly, I really like having a large TBR, just because it gives me more to choose from, and I like that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if it was larger, but I just wanted to do this video just to kind of give you an idea what's in my surrounding area, what's available for me to immediately read, I guess. Or it might be just interesting to see what I have that I haven't gotten around to yet. Come on, me, get around to it. I'm just gonna go over every single book that I haven't read yet, that I own. I won't be going into details of plot or anything, because that'll take forever. Just a few notes before I get started. My husband also owns books, so we kind of have our collection combined. For this video, I won't be counting his books unless I want to read them myself. I also won't be counting his books if they're in a series that I'm not sure if I'd like or not. I'll probably include the first book in that series if I actually intend to start it, but if I don't know if I'm going to like it, I don't want to add the full thing to my TBR and then have to remove all of them if I really don't like the series. And also, the other thing is that I will not add the books that he purchased that I would be interested in reading, but I don't want to read the version that he has. For example, he owns The Way of Kings. I'm interested in reading it. It sounds really good, but he has this mass market version, and it's way too tight for me to read. I can't read this version. I cannot read this version comfortably. So I would get a paperback version for myself to read, but currently I don't have a paperback version, so I'm not going to count this as I can read this right now, because I can't read it right now. This would drive me crazy. But otherwise, I will add his books to my TBR. I'm actually interested in reading them right now and all that stuff. I also won't be counting books for my TBR if I'm just borrowing them or whatever. Like, you might be able to see, I don't know, the Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. I don't own this, I'm just borrowing it. So this is not in my own TBR because I do not own it. Alright, enough stipulations. Let's just get on with this. I'll start off with my manga, and then I'll be going into my just everything else, and then I will also go over the stuff I have on my Kindle as well, which isn't that much, mostly physical. I sort my manga by alphabetical by title, just because I don't know, the mangakas are not really prominent on manga, so I don't remember them as well, so I just sort them by alphabetical title. But first, I have The Ancient Magus Bride, Volume 9, The Ancient Magus Bride Merkle Official Guidebook, and The Ancient Magus Bride Supplement 1, all by Kore Yamazaki, Assassination Classroom Volume 10, Volume 11, Volume 12, and Psych Volume 20 by Yusei Matsui. I'm missing some volumes because they weren't in the store when I bought these volumes, so that's why there's a gap. Then we have Boot Boy Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 1 by Kentaro Miura, I think. I can't pronounce R as well. Buddha Volume 2 by Osamu Tezuka. Hunter x Hunter Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, Volume 6, Volume 7, and Volume 8 by Yoshihiro Togashi. Jumping straight to M's, Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin Volume 2 by, there's so many names on here, by Yoshikazu Yasuhiko. Ode to Kirihito by Osamu Tezuka. This is the omnibus edition. Oh My Goddess, Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, and Volume 6 in these omnibus editions by Kosuke Fujishima. And I'm really mad at the publisher Dark Horse for not publishing anymore, because there's more, but there's sales or something. So now I have to get the singles. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I like the series, so it's just, Planetes, Volume 1, and Volume 2 by Makoto Yukimura. Then I have Rurouni Kenshin, Volume 3, and Volume 4 in these Visbig editions by Nobuhiro Watsuki. Final volume of manga that I have unread currently is Vinland Saga Book 4 by Makoto Yukimura. So switching to my novels, I sort them loosely by genre, and I keep authors and series together. So it's a little bit loosey-goosey, and it was just kind of a mess bringing over the books from the other room over here, so it's a little bit disorganized. Sorry about that. First I have Greenwich, The Grey King, and Silver on the Tree by Susan Cooper. I've already read Oversea Understone and The Dark is Rising, so just 3 books in here I haven't read. Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. The Queen of Atolia, in this ugly edition. The King of Atolia, in a completely different edition. A Conspiracy of Kings. And Thick of Thieves, all by Megan Whalen Turner. And this is the only one in a really nice edition, because we can't have consistent hardcovers, can we? Nope. Clariel, Golden Hand, and To Hold the Bridge by Garth Nix. The Singing by Alison Krogan. I've read all the other books in the series, so this is the only one I haven't read. Purveyors and Acquirers by James D. Macon. The Cloud Roads, and Rogue Protocol, both by Martha Wells, in different series though. Cress, Winter, Stars Above, and Fairest, and I realized that in the wrong order, whatever, but they're all by Marissa Meyer. Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. The ABC Murders by Agatha Christie. Frankenstein, I don't know, by Mary Shelley. The Complete Sherlock Holmes Volume 1 by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. I don't know. Sorry. Japan Soft and Oral History. I don't know who this is by. It's by a bunch of people, I'm assuming. I've forgotten which book I'm supposed to read first in the Drizzt to get a better experience. So I'm not adding all of these to my TBR, but I think the next one I want to read is The Crystal Shard by R.A. Salvatore, but it might be a different one. Kill the Farm Boy by Delilah S. Dawson and Kevin Hearn. Hexed, Hammered, Tricked, Trapped, Hunted, Shattered, Staked, and Besieged, all by Kevin Hearn. The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan. Elantris, The Alloy of Law, Shadows of Self, The Bands of Mourning, Arcanum Unbounded, Skyward, Steelheart, Firefright, Calamity, and Legion, all by Brandon Sanderson. The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie, although this might be a little too dark for me, I don't really know. The Black Prism by Brent Weeks. The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. Age of Myth, Age of Swords, Age of War, Age of Legend, and Age of Death, all by Michael J. Sullivan. The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Inslington. The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Another big boof boy here. Oh, jeez. The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett. 1Q84 by Haruki Murakami. Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shannon McGuire. Book Girl and the Suicidal Mime by Mizuki Nomura. That time I got reincarnated as a slime volume 2 by Refuse, I don't know which one. Nier Automata long story short, written by Jun Ishima and original story by Yokotaro. Katanagatari volume 1 by Nisio-Isin. And I think the final physical book on my TBR, Overlord volume 6 by Kugane Maruyama. So just for the final books on my TBR, I'll just go over really quickly what's on my Kindle. There's not really that much, so I just thought I'd go over them anyway. Give an accurate number, and I tend to forget what's on my Kindle, so I might as well mention them. I don't have them properly sorted right now, so they are in a weird order probably. New Spring by Robert Jordan. The Tiger's Daughter by K. Arsenault Rivera. The Autumn Mist. Burning Alexandria. Little Wren and the Big Forest. And A Pile of Bones by Michael J. Sullivan. Heroes Wanted, a fantasy anthology by a whole bunch of different authors. Equal Rights by Terry Pratchett. Cradle Foundation by Will Wright. I think this is a collection of 3 books in that series. I don't really know. I got it for free. The Whitefire Crossing by Courtney Schaefer. Dragon Racer Volume 1 by, I think that says M.R. Mathias. Child of the Daystar and the Warring Sun by, I can't read that, something Connor. Sufficiently Advanced Magic by Andrew Rowe. A Star Reckoner's Lot by Daryl Drake. On Basilisk Station by David Weber. In a Field of Blue by Gemma Liverio. Go by Kazuki Kaneshiro. All Creatures Great and Small by James Herriot. The Future of Feeling, Building Empathy in a Tech-Assessed World by Caitlin Ugolik Phillips. Hana Monogatari. Kabuki Monogatari. Koi Monogatari. Koyo Monogatari Part 1 and Koyo Monogatari Part 2. Neko Monogatari Black. Neko Monogatari White. Nisei Monogatari Part 1, Nisei Monogatari Part 2, Oni Monogatari, Otori Monogatari, and Tsuki Monogatari, all by Nisio-Isin. They're all in the Monogatari series. I know that's not the order in which they're published, that's how Kindle decided to order them. Killing Gravity, I think that says by Corey J. White. And finally, unless I'm missing some somewhere, which is possible, but the final one that I have here is The Game by Michael J. Sullivan. So yeah, that's it. I have a rough idea on how many books I have on my TBR. I think it's, I know it's over 100. I think it's not much more, if more at all, than 150, but hopefully I have the counter somewhere on the screen. That will probably be annoying to edit, but it's worth it for you guys, probably. So I don't know if it's a big or small TBR to you. I would be fine if it was a lot bigger. I'd be okay if it was smaller. I just like having a lot around to read. Let me know in the comments below which of these you are most excited for me to read. Or maybe not read, I don't know. Maybe there's some in here that you really hate. That's fine too, let me know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in another video. Bye!